Are dual boiler espresso machines worth it? You've probably seen your favorite coffee influencer unbox a dual boiler for their coffee bar, and I bet you wondered if you need a dual boiler at home too. Before we dive into why a dual boiler is so popular with home baristas, I want to walk you through the different heating systems of espresso machines so this whole conversation has more context. Let's start with thermoblocks. This type of heating element is common in brands like Breville and Espresso. They heat up really fast, which is great for speed, but you do end up giving up some control over brewing temperature and steam performance. Then we have single boilers. Machines like the Sylvia or Victoria use a single boiler. You can brew or steam, but not both at the same time. They are a little slower in their workflow, but they still produce great results. Next up are heat exchangers, like the Bello Plus. These let you brew and steam at the same time. They have strong steam power and some adjustability, but they are a little more limited in precise brew temperature control. Why do so many people love a dual boiler? It's all about workflow, flexibility, and control. You can brew and steam simultaneously, just like a cafe barista. It's fun and really satisfying when you get it right. Now, that does take practice, and steaming and brewing together is its own skill. My favorite thing about both single boilers and dual boilers is their precise brewing temperature control. Temperature impacts extraction. In general, higher temperatures brew coffee more quickly and lower temperatures more slowly. Personally, I like a lot of light roasted espressos, which are denser, so I want to speed up their extraction process by brewing at a higher temperature. If I were going for a more traditional dark roasted coffee, which extracts easily, I would brew that at a lower temperature. The reason why espresso hobbyists are drawn to dual boilers is because of that precise temperature control. When I was talking about the different heating systems earlier, you might have noticed there's nothing inherently wrong with any of them. But as you move up that list, you might have noticed you get more control. And with a dual boiler, that really comes down to one thing, and that's temperature. And that's why I think of dual boilers as endgame for the espresso hobbyist, as you can precisely set your brewing temperature without impacting your steam power. And you can also adjust your steam power without changing your brew temperature. So how do you get the most out of your dual boiler espresso machine? First, once you've got your timing dialed in, play with the brewing temperature. Also, make sure you experiment with the steam wand too. A lot of folks assume that when you change the temperature of the steam boiler, it's just going to change how hot your milk gets, and that's not the case. What's really going on is you're changing the active pressure that the steam boiler is resting at, controlling the speed of the overall process. Personally, I really like my machine to rest somewhere between 1.5 bars and 1.7 bars of pressure, kind of like those old commercial machines that I was used to working on. For some folks, this might be a little too fast, so I recommend lowering the temperature so the pressure holds around 1.3 bars of pressure, giving you lots of time to learn and hone your milk steaming technique. My approach to setting up a brew temperature comes down to the coffee that I'm brewing. In general, coffee should brew between 195 and 205 degrees Fahrenheit. And when we're getting up to light roasted coffees, we want to be nearer the top of that range. In general, I'll rest at 203, or if it's a particularly light roast, I'll push it all the way to 205 to maximize the extraction speed. And that's the best part of the dual boiler, is that adjustability and freedom. You can set the machine to the speed that your skills are at, and then you get the full freedom to get the taste profiles you want out of your coffee and can experiment. With all that being said, do you need a dual boiler? I would say that about 80% of my customers would be perfectly happy with a heat exchanger. Heat exchangers with a PID are very efficient and consistent for small batches of drinks. Dual boilers are definitely for the folks that want absolute control over their home espresso experience, as well as that power and adjustability that comes with their steam wands. Now, personally, I have a dual boiler as my home machine, and as an espresso hobbyist, it is the best. I love the precision and control that I have, and also the ability to serve my guests really quickly whenever I'm hosting people for breakfast. But that might not be the right end game for you. Deciding how much control you need to be satisfied is a really important decision within this experience. For example, if you drink the same coffee every day regularly, you don't need the same kind of flexibility to do all of those change-ups, from light roast to dark roast, and so on. If you're interested in learning more about these different heating systems, last year I made a video talking about the differences between heat exchangers and dual boiler machines.